Hey, today let's talk about the story of Converse Chuck Taylor All Stars. I know I just made a video about Converse last week, but I promised you this one is going to be super interesting. Now, of course, we got to start off by talking about the founder of Converse, Marquise Mills Converse. And Converse didn't start off as a sneaker company, and in fact, they actually started by making rubber shoes. Not until 1922 when they decided to make their first basketball sneaker, which they called non-skid. I'm not even skidding. The non-skids would eventually become the Converse All Stars that we all know about today. Now, the second person that we got to talk about who has made huge contribution in paving the way for Converse All Stars and making it so iconic even till this day is none other than Charles Chuck Taylor. And based on the name, you'd already guess that, yeah, it is the Chuck Taylor that you see on the iconic logo. He is just an amazing person because at the time, he is a semi-professional basketball player and also the player manager for the Converse All Stars team. After finishing his basketball career, he would then apply for a job in Converse as a salesperson and then got hired. So let's take a minute to admire the talents of Chucky. He was a basketball player, a player manager, and also a salesperson for Converse. And that I feel like is just respectable. But that is not all. Chucky was also a hustler. He would drive around the country going to high schools, gyms, shoe stores just to promote the Converse All Stars. He would then demonstrate how good the shoe is to the people. On top of that, providing basketball clinics on the way. He is legitimately a hustler. And by targeting and selling to young athletes, it's just a really smart move because those young athletes would then become professional basketball players. I feel like that is a really smart marketing move. But most importantly are the customers who would then give their own feedback on Converse All Stars to Chucky, and then Chucky would relay that feedback back to Converse, and that definitely helped Converse to improve their shoes. In 1928, Converse decided to drop that big C logo for the star logo that we all recognize today. But it wasn't until 1934 Converse decided to work with Chuck Taylor and finally putting his name onto that ankle patch. And I feel like that recognition was well deserved because not only did he just go around the country promoting the shoe, he was also largely involved in improving the shoe and making sure that the shoe is on everybody's feet. And plus, he has been the Converse All Stars unofficial ambassador for more than a decade. So I feel like this recognition, this signature model that he has finally gotten is definitely well deserved. So I feel like hiring Chuck Taylor is definitely one of the greatest accomplishments that Converse has ever made. But the other accomplishment by Converse is definitely when the Converse All Stars are the official shoe for the Olympics, 1936 until 1968. So that was a long period of time. And that I feel like is definitely the peak of Converse All Stars. But unfortunately in 1970s, two giants emerged, and those are Nike and Adidas. Now, because of the lack of innovation in Converse shoe, Nike and Adidas are, bound to take over the market. And prior to that, Converse actually had 80% of the market share in the athletic sneaker department, and 90% of the basketball players in the professional scene were all wearing Converse All Stars. But like I said, the downfall was caused from the lack of innovation from the Converse shoe, which Nike and Adidas are just blazing in that industry. But thanks to the popularity, Converse actually got their second wind in the film and music industry. You could see that a lot of celebrities were wearing the Converse All Stars. And so in 2003, Nike had finally bought Converse. And that is also a really good move because Nike was on the pinnacle of sneaker technology innovation, and now they're adding this lifestyle sneaker onto their line. In 2015, they finally released the Converse All Star 2, which actually had a little changes in terms of material, and they changed the cushioning to their own Lunarlon cushioning setup. But unfortunately, the All Stars 2 did not manage to sell that well. But even till this day, Converse All Stars are still really popular, and that's why a lot of designers or brands would want to collab with the Converse All Stars. And I'm just glad that Converse is making a comeback by making basketball shoes again. And to end this video, I just want to say that without the Converse All Stars, basketball sneakers would not be the way that they are today. And next time when you wear a pair of Chucks, just remember that you're wearing a huge part of history. But yeah, with that being said, that is all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.